Did he just say a joke? This girl was my mind. Hello, kids. So, yeah, even if you think it's wasting your time, welcome once again to Heart with Connie. Yes, sir. Glad to see you again. Yes, sir. And I remember there was a time there's a video I did on, it's called The Misconception We Have on People Who Like Casual Dressing. And today, this is like a follow-up video, so we're going to look at the misconception people have on like the misconceptions we have on people who like formal dressing. Yes, yeah. So that, let me start by saying I am just one of those people who used to have misconception of people who like formal dressing, and I'll give a story. So when we're in campus, there was a friend who, of course, like you would they would okay, it's not as if he was putting on suits, but it is so rare even today. It is so rare for you to catch him in a t-shirt. They just do these official shirts. Even if it is Saturday, even if he is washing his clothes, you will always find him, with these official shirts. He may not have a tie or a suit, but you'll always find him in these official shirts and with his trouser. If he tries to be casual, he has open shoes. That for him is casual. So one of the misconception I used to have, and the misconception we have on such people, is that they are serious all the time. You mean like they are serious? They have no jokes. There's nothing they can tell. As in, they're just serious. If they're not talking about serious stuff, they're sleeping. If they're not doing the two of those things, then you don't know what they're doing. Yeah. So fast forward, after campus, we met again outside here so when we were talking in Mimi, so this guy cracks a joke. I was like, hey, I was in amazement. I was like, wait, did he just say a joke? This girl was my mind. Yani, instead of laughing at the joke, I was wondering if this guy has said a joke. And then so I was like, hey, could we also joke? It was like, Kwani, what do you think? Nini, nini. So I was like, hey, but when you're in campus, nini, nini. So, we started like talking about such stuff. I was like, no, that's just what I like. And I realized that this is how most of us are. When you see, if you find, they're just people, you'll never, ever, ever, ever find them in casual. And such people, we always think they're serious. For example, if a salesperson comes to you and they're dressed in a suit, you automatically take them seriously, because you think, because of the way they're dressed, you tend to think they know what they're saying. That is why it is so easy for people to be conned. Just because, like, if you want to con someone, just put on a suit, you'll con them very fast within 5 minutes. I think that, and that's another thing, like, I want us to talk about today. Seriously, don't just judge people. Even I'm talking to myself, don't just judge people. Don't just say he looks serious because of the way he's dressed. No, give people a chance, hear what they're saying. Because if you ask me, many people are conned today because of how people appear. They've dressed smartly, officially. They know they're talking about, they're serious. That is how some people end up hiring quacks. Yeah, if it's an interview, someone, they say it first impression. This is where people go wrong with the waiting. First impression matters. So the only thing someone has to do is show up dressed smartly, and that's how easy you hire quacks. I'm not saying if you're going for an interview dressed casually, but I'm saying sometimes we have overemphasized this dressing thing. If you dress casually, then you're not serious with your life. Then you don't know what you're talking about. Then you have no content. Wait, sorry, I was supposed to talk about those words. I'm like repeating what I talked in the other video on people or misconceptions we have of people who dress casually, because most people just tend to think they're not serious, they have zero content. However, content has nothing to do with how someone dresses. Someone can be on their nice trouser, their nice t-shirt, their open shoes, and they can teach you a million things that someone in a suit cannot teach you. So another misconception that we have on people who like putting on official, they know, like they have content. No, they don't have content. They don't always have content. That is just a piece of clothing. That is just a psychological thing they're playing on most other people. Anyway, I'm not saying everybody who puts on a suit or official, they are con men, they're all bad, they're all evil. No, I'm just saying these are some of the conceptions we have on people who dress officially, and this is how some of us get conned, and this is how some of us end up marrying people, okay, weird. Those who think if you're dressed on a suit, then you have it all together. It means your account is okay. It means you are focused in your life. No, this is all just a plot. Plot. Playing around with your mind, because that is what has been fed into our minds. If you really want to get to know someone, listen to their content, listen to their thought process, explore several topics and ideas with them, get to know their thought process, see how they will respond to situation A versus situation B. That is how you get to know someone. Don't just look at how someone went into a virgin and then done. Is that person putting on a suit? Good. Serious, has content, know what they're doing. They don't always know what they're doing. Some of them, that's the only clothes they have. So what will they do? They'll put on a suit. Disclaimer: I am not saying everybody who puts on a suit they're blank, they have nothing. No, I'm just saying these are some of the misconceptions people have on people who put on official. Again, I'm not saying tomorrow or on Monday show up to work dressed on your shorts, your trousers, your jeans. No, we all know there's a dress code for work, dress code for this, dress code for that. Stick to the dress code that is appropriate for official, for everything else. But at the end of the day, who someone is, if you want to know someone, don't look at their dressing, get to hear their content. This thing of first impression matters. Lies, 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 lies. For me, it is just a bunch of lies that has led people to a lot of mistake, because someone will just pretend the first time you think you're getting a good hardworking person, kumbe you're just getting a lazy person there who does not know how to do anything. But I'm not saying go show up to that interview. Unfortunately, this first impression thing matters. It is then in our society. So if you want to get that job, dress officially, go there, because unfortunately that it is. But if you're there, don't just ignore people who are putting on casual because you think they have zero content. There is nothing they can tell you. They don't know where they're going in life. You'll be shocked in this world we are living. And I'm not saying those who are putting on official, they are all bad. I'm just saying those are just some of the misconceptions. And then another thing, people tend to find them boring, which is another lie. They are not always boring. Some of these people are very interesting. It is just that maybe because of their work, or because of personal interest, that is just the attire they like. But it does not mean they lack a sense of humor. This guy was funny. I was surprised to just realize how funny this guy is. And just because someone dresses on a suit from Monday to Monday, it does not make them boring, too much, too serious. No, get to sit down with them, spend some time with them. You will be shocked to find how funny and crazy in a good way they are. So at the end of the day, I'm just trying to say that sometimes, for example, for me, I am more into the casual look. I just like the casual look. That's just who I am. However, when I'm going to job, you will not find me in casual. I'll be in official. I will try as much as I can to be in official. But once the job is over, bye bye official. See you Monday. Poof, I find it too much. That is who I am. For someone else, they like the official look. That is just who they are. So basically, the like of official or casual, we should not use this to say this particular person is boring, too much for me. No, get to know them, get to interact with their personality, who they are. Let us not judge a book by its cover that quickly. Some of us have gotten ourselves into messes that we could have easily avoided just because we misjudged someone. We put our trust on someone because of the way they looked. In this world we live in, con men have taken their game to a higher level. They don't want jokes. If it's official that works, you will find them in official. But not everyone in an official looking is a con man. They're not all boring. They are very interesting. Some of them are very interesting, good ideas, fun to hang around with. And just because someone likes casual does not make them less of a person, or they are not serious with their life. Again, get to know them, get to hear the content that they have. You could really never know what you can learn from them. What are some of the misconceptions that people have on people who like the official look and the casual look? Comment below. Thank you for watching and listening. God bless you. Shalom.